What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Spirit Baby Kill. We back with another timeless message. 9 times out of 10, if you hear right now, this message probably meant for you. So take a resonate, lead a rest out, all for the highest good, no harm and none, no deception, no trickery. They dive right into it. I'm on some real chill shit today, so this message gonna be pretty laid back. I'm gonna go get me a new tripod thing. I gotta do one for $5, so you can't get it high. Bro, my stomach been hurting so bad this morning. It ain't hurting that bad no more, but bro, it was a lot of energy I had to get up off me this morning. Let me get this saved, you guys. Let me get this saved, you guys. What do I got? I ain't got no incense at all, yo. I gotta do a haul. I need some money though. You got these pieces saved, though, yo. The cleans us and get us down. Folks start this reading. I also got us a white candle to light for the reading. To see any healing, any positive energy, all of the benevolent energies we might need through this session. It's a light eye candle. Let's get into it. We're gonna start off with the lights is that you already know. No. I changed it up. I forgot. I remember I changed it up. We start off with the keepers of the light. They send the masters and spiritual beings to see who come through. Hold up. Okay. Alright, now let's get into it. Let's see what the send the master spiritual beings come through in this message. Faith, humanity, and benevolence. Stay calm, trust the good in yourself and others. See the light in the world. So we having faith at this time. Oh, definitely. Ooh, Saint Germain, karma release and move beyond drama. Create your own path. Make room for good energy. Ooh. Oh my God. Heavy ascension and clearing energy. Kuan Yin came out next. Caring, compassion, choose to be loved. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. And Lord Shiva, transcendence. Rise up under your inner force. Steps are being given. Dance with the universe. Three of Swords. Three of Cups. Seven of Cups. Two of Wands. Some type of separation, pain, releasage that brings in the what would be the word? I don't know. The unions, the relationships. So you gotta separate from the old to get to the new that's more healthier and better for you. Seven of Cups, you got so many options in front of you still. Just don't know which way to take. You might do know which way to take, but you still in that position of knowing you got so many different options in front of you. Two of Wands. And you sitting two of Wands, you carefully planning, not carefully planning, I can add that, carefully planning, just waiting. Like you damn near got it planned out on how you gonna travel, how you gonna get to where you trying to get to at this point. Or you need to, or you trying to, you need to, either way. You gotta put the steps in line for you to be able to do what you dream and do what you trying to create. But there is some type of separation. But it'll be a union after the separation. Padma Sadari, out of darkness the light is born. Three of Swords, Three of Cups, Seven of Cups, Two of Wands. Faith, Saint Germain, Kuan Yin, Lord Shiva. Ooh. I'm just gonna go with that. We've been getting the moon about here lately. And then Shiva got that crescent moon on top of his head. The next card after Padma was Tomik Puma, Power Awakening. And then the final card was Mama Quilla, Mandala of the Moon. Yeah, this is going to be an in-depth read. I already feel it. I already know it. Final deck. Yeah, I already need my head in. Third eye, pineal perspective. And Lord Shiva, third eye busting out of his head. Freedom was the final card. The sound of the universe. That's so crazy. That is a little crazy. Let's dive into it. Who is that? Sorry, y'all. Like, who is this? Okay, the first card we had was faith, humanity, and benevolence. Faith is the archangel who is focused on bringing out our benevolence. She is the twin flame of Archangel Michael and is on a divine mission to help us recognize that humans are basically good and aligned with love. Just like her name, she is all about faith and trust. She reminds us that the word has taught us that we are separate from love, and that if we begin to see the good in others, then we start to cultivate a loving experience of the world around us. Stay calm and breathe. You are a divine being of love who has done so much good in the world. You may be going through personal transformation and feel you are not getting anywhere, but Archangel Faith is joined close to guide you beyond the limitation that your ego or fears have created for you. You may be trying to work out whom to trust. First, trust yourself. When you do this and recognize that you are made of love, you will attract those who reflect their love and can enjoy true friendships and loving relationships. Know that good is here to stay. And with the Three of Swords coming out, I feel like that's the energy you may be in too, like feeling separate from source or feeling separate from a person, place, or thing. But it's like, you know, dang. These limitations, that's basically what it's saying, these limitations that your ego make you separate from the true people you're supposed to be around, the true loving union relationships, the true relationship with source. So putting your faith back in yourself and also in your higher power or just in people, period, you know, that love gonna come back out. But you gotta trust yourself and love yourself first in order for that to come to you. Or else you're gonna attract people that don't really trust you because you don't really trust them. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have faith. And even if stuff goes sour, the universe won't always align everything for you. Everything is always being aligned. If you think it, look at it from that position, you'll get through it a lot easier. Okay, Saint Germain was the next card. Karma releasing. Saint Germain was born in France in the 18th century and is said to have given a new identity because he was the love child of two very powerful people. He was well educated and able to rub shoulders with royalty. He was also deeply interested in magic, alchemy, and the cosmos, and able to perform real-life miracles and turn lead into gold. Now he helps us move beyond social limitations to connect with the right people for the highest good. He's still a master alchemist and able to help us turn whatever is leading in our life into something that is golden. His twin flame is Lady Portia, and he is the keeper of the violet flame, the powerful etheric retreat where we can release karma. Karma is the spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. I don't know why they're trying to pull it up like that. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from the people we keep helping out of the problems they keep creating. It's so weird. I ain't stopped because of the trend. It's just how these align. You got Faith with the Three of Swords and Saint Germain with the Three of Cups. It's got to be saying like a more balanced relationships. from the people that's not good for you, but you also coming into the union with the people that's good for you without all the karma. And it was something I was saying before I started standing at the because I was talking about karma is the spiritual law of cause and effect. We experience many levels of karma. Some we inherit from our family, and some from the people we keep helping out of the problems they keep creating. That's what I was talking about. Yeah, you really learning what compassion is with Kuan Yin coming out, because this energy give me a little people pleasing, and it's like the days of people pleasing over. You coming into union with people that's really like, you won't have to pick up their baggage. You won't have to, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what these three of swords is. You so in deep in the energy, it's like you in they stuff more than you even in your own stuff. So now you gotta banish yourself back out and release everything that might be yours and what might not even be yours, to come into union with people that's on the same vibration and mindset as you. Because other than that mindset, energy attracts too. So you know, you might have karma on you, you don't know nothing about. You could be picking it up from other people thinking it's yours, and it ain't. Saint Germain is here now to clear your energy so you no longer have the weight of the world or your loved ones on your shoulder. Be aware that the old pattern is leaving your life and creating space for something more loving to enter. Visualize yourself surrounded by a fiery violet cloak to release all the karma you no longer need. Next card we had was Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin, sometimes Kuan Yin, what the world, is a Bodhisattva, Buddha-like being, and the goddess of mercy, compassion, and love. Though she's acknowledged in Buddhism and the traditions of China, she goes beyond religion and warms the heart of all who call on her. She has a strong connection to healing energy, in particular Reiki, and encourages people to offer care, forgiveness, and compassion to themselves and others. Yeah, we're gonna take a quick break. Wow, as soon as I say that, it was a quick break. Compassion is about recognizing the spirit in others. It's about seeing that they come from the same source as you do. First of all, the keepers of light want to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are all love. If you are finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are. Just move beyond their behavior, mistakes, and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connection to love. You're having compassion. People doing the best that they can do. They help release the karma and the separation even more, because people doing the best they can do, and then like we all one, we all unified. So it's like nobody never really leaving, but people got to do what they need to do in life. You know what I'm saying? We all ain't gonna be buddy stick to me, next to me all the time. We ain't even always gonna be on the same frequency. Once we start thinking different, the universe most definitely got to separate you. That's how it go. But it ain't really separation. It's just like you on a different level type shit. Like, it ain't nothing bad about that. People gonna come when they come. And the final card out of here is my boy, Lord Shiva. Transcendence. Shiva is one of India's trinity of male god figures. He is depicted wearing a cobra around his neck, representing his capacity to tame fear or the ego, surrounded by stars, showing his connection to the cosmos, and holding a trident, acknowledging the three aspects of divine masculine power in India: creator, preserver, and destroyer. He is known as the destroyer because of his warrior-like energy and able to destroy fear. He is a facet of the divine father energy and offers paternal protection, support, and guidance. He is also acknowledged as the cosmic dancer because he helps coordinate the interaction between Earth and the cosmos. He has the capacity to help us move beyond the fear of failure and into clarity and connection. Lord Shiva is with you right now to awaken your sense of connection to life itself. You are moving through a deep transition and things will be clear from this point. You will know exactly what you need to do and where you need to be. This is a powerful time as you will transcend the limitations that others have set for you. It is a time of innovation, ideas, stargazing, soul traveling, and soul revealing. Shiva, the Lord of Dance, is here with his sacred sound of Om to lead the way. And in the last deck, the last card is the sound of the universe. So we're going to see when we get there. Let's dive into these tarots. First card we had, Three of Swords. Painful separation, loss, heartbreak, an opportunity to heal, shadows coming to the light, finding inspiration again. Heartbroken, she falls to her knees and screams to the universe for a second chance. Separation can come in many forms, from the loss of a relationship or identity to the disintegration of belief, purpose, or goals. Separation from what we thought we had can mark painful moments in our lives. If you find yourself amidst wavering realities and losing something that feels near and dear to you, to your heart, know that this too shall pass. This severing, although painful, is a necessary part of the process. Despite all proof to the contrary, your brightly lit future will arrive because of this experience. Tie yourself to your light and prepare to spend some time nurturing your tender spirit. These shadowy times are always opportunities to become stronger and more resilient. So give yourself time to heal and know that you will love, thrive, and find inspiration again soon. My tender heart remains tender and open. Why I always do that? My heart remains tender and open. I said my tender heart. Oh my God. Next cup is Three of Cups. Friendships, abundance, cooperation, community, closeness with siblings, joy, communication, celebration, and soul contracts. The pacts you run with and the kindred connections you forge are not always defined by blood, yet they are your living and breathing support system. Deep friendships are the family we choose, and these sacred connections are to be cherished and nurtured. In the best and worst of times, your companions serve as mirrors, allowing to see who you really are through their eyes. Who do you need to reach out to call for support? Call in your besties and enjoy the warm laughter that comes from a powerful soul group. Your mutually loving and beneficial bond carries vibrational attractions that are often ancient, and any setbacks arising from miscommunication or disharmony with others may be old wounds or patterns that are surfacing to be healed. If an important connection has gone away, it may be time to make amends. If you need to commit more energy to cultivating friendships, trust your heart to lead you. I connect into this sacred siblinghood and into this expanding experience of witnessing through time. Next card is Seven of Cups. Fantasies, choices, wishful thinking, the allure of temptation on a path. Oh, my throat. Needing to move forward without knowing the full picture options. When you daydream your way into the future, the options you have in front of you can feel both under and overwhelming. The path from A to Z is often nebulous, and life can present itself like a game of chutes and ladders that brings you down only to lift you up. Your desire to choose the one correct and perfect path can further complicate and motor your decision because there is no way to know everything that will spill forth from the cup you choose. Use your intuition to decide, remembering that the temptation of shiny things can be illusionary, while challenging paths will often hold unexpected opportunity. Ask your discerning heart what options honestly stand in front of you today, and even if things are not exactly as they seem, choosing that which you truly desire will often offer the most useful stepping stone right now. My wildest imagination is a tool that I can use to inform my future in a down-to-earth way. Final card, Two of Wands. And it was Two of Wands, Two of Wands. And that's going to bring in that Seven of Cups energy, I feel. Planning your future. Making progress. Activation. Possibilities. The choice between your comfort zone and new adventures. You need to make a choice to really do the thing you want to do or not. You can dream it and envision it, or you can begin to live it. Planning and imagining can have us feeling like the observers of a dream, and our action is the only way to bring that dream to life. It's time to choose between the one that's cozily rooted in the place you already know, or the one that leans into new exciting possibilities. Take a deep breath, because self-initiated change can be scary. The only way to take strides towards your goal is to make your move. Learn that thing, call that contact, make that decision. Non-action won't get you there, and will likely have you feeling the angst of dreaming the dream instead of walking the talk. Use the fire energy of the Wands to initiate your shift. The world is filled with opportunities for adventure, and I welcome them into my life with planned action. Doing what you need to do. Wow. Coming out of a very dark period and coming back into union with yourself, the universe, and others. You got so many options in front of your face, and with the Two of Wands, you finally being able to plan. Two of Wands saying that you planning and you determined and you dreaming, but you still gotta have some action behind all those options and dreams you have. Let's get into the next deck. Having faith, karma releasing. Because I learned something. It's only a couple things that can probably block you from getting to where you're trying to get. Karma, a lesson, or some type of curse or hex, which probably 9 times 10 ain't no, you get what I'm saying? Some type of curse or hex that's just blocking you. It ain't really doing anything to you but blocking you. You know what I'm saying? And then you understanding that nothing has, in the sense of a hex curse. Yeah, you got to clean up the energy from the hexes and curses, which I've learned. But there's really nothing that has power over you. So from this day forward, it shouldn't be like, oh, this person can put something on me. This, can't nothing happen to you, regardless of what type of person they got, whatever they trying to make it seem like. Can't nothing happen to you. Nothing has power over you but you. You are a divine sovereign being. So if you don't want nothing to happen to you, nothing can happen to you, period. It takes some getting used to. That's why people do affirmations and programming, because after so long of being programmed and fed that you gotta succumb to this and you should do that, and that you gotta really drill the new stuff into your head. Like, yeah, I ain't going for none of that. I am divine. I am beautiful. You know, everything they told you you wasn't. Here we go into these long cards. First card we had is Padma Sundari. Out of darkness, the light is born. Sun starts shining a light after that. The light is powerful enough to survive exposure to the darker side of humanity and remain pure, empowered, and effective. Trust in your spiritual purpose as a light in this world. Trust particularly in your ability to bring purity, order, grace, and light to disorder, chaos, and destruction. The divine is ever by your side and ever within your heart, assisting you with this higher purpose in all ways. All issues can be healed through the unlimited resource and creative resourcefulness of the divine. You are destined to be part of a creative solution for issues that you have in your life or that exist in the world and touches your heart. A problem only exists so that the divine genius can resolve it. Struggles are sometimes the best way for us to learn something we need to understand for our life journey. Trust that when you ask for help, even apparently impossible situations can be turned around. With willing human engagement and divine grace, there is more than enough light, healing, within willing human engagement and divine grace, there is more than enough light, healing, creative innovation, wisdom, and energy available to keep Mother Earth and all her creatures, including humanity, thriving. Never give up your hope and trust in what is possible, nor your willingness to act upon that hope and trust. Who is this? Spiritual guidance. So this is the spiritual background of this card and why the author chose to depict this particular being. The Divine Mother, in the form of Padma Sadari, is the bright face of the feminine. She is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, beauty, love, and spiritual enlightenment. So instead of you just having Faith, who is the twin flame of Archangel Michael, instead of you having just Saint Germain, instead of you just having Kuan Yin, instead of you just having Lord Shiva, you also got beautiful Mother Lakshmi come through. She is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth, beauty, love, and spiritual enlightenment. Padma Sundari is the lotus of divine love, the arising of abundance and enlightenment, especially out of difficult, muddy beginnings. So that's what the lotus represents. If no one knows what the lotus represents, the lotus is, or you could also be the flower, any type of flower you would like to depict, but 9 times out of 10 it's going to be the lotus. The lotus comes from the mud, out of the deep nastiness of the ground, and sprouts up out of the mud and opens up to become this beautiful, pink, whatever color it may be, flower looking thing, lotus. An ancient symbol for spiritual enlightenment, the lotus represents pure upon the muddy waters from which it has grown. So water, lotus come from water, I'm sorry. Lakshmi's divine lotus flowers remind us that the spiritual light needs material form through which it can manifest in the world, as if it were divine electricity needing the lamp of the soul through which to give the gift of illumination. Without the lamp, the electricity cannot manifest its power, and without electricity, the light cannot fulfill its true purpose. So without spirit, you just a meat suit, and without the meat suit, you just a spirit. You know what I'm saying? Cannot fulfill its true purpose. When the oracle Padma Sundara appears, her message is that you are able to do a lot of good in this world. The Divine Mother will assist you with your purpose so that you succeed, but you must take action and trust that sometimes it is through challenges that we become most ready to receive grace. Allow the light of spirit into your life so you can never again feel that you are doing anything on your own. Regularly remind yourself that you have a divine sponsor, guide, coach, partner, and friend with you always. That friend has unlimited resources and the most potent will of all. Notice how your confidence to take action increases when you build that belief system within you. How much more secure, courageous, and willing you become. Part of your spiritual path requires that you walk your talk, as the earlier card said, and live in a way that shows optimism and practicality. When something's not working, we do not need to hide from it in shame. We face it because we have spiritual self-esteem and self-confidence. When we choose courage, we can confront what isn't working and search for answers, rather than becoming overwhelmed or afraid of any darkness. Remember that the Holy Mother is with you and within you. Within your active participation, she will bring you everything that you need to confront and tackle any issue, no matter how intimidating it may seem, one step at a time. Along with the power of your divine connection, you have the intelligence and the ability to find information, educate yourself, and try out new behaviors to become an active part of the solution for any matters that move you deeply. Taking these steps will boost your self-esteem and your energy levels, helping you feel about yourself and your presence in the world. Helping you feel good about yourself and your presence in the world. It's not about being perfect, but it's about taking the next step for you. Trusting the divine time and realizing there is far-reaching good that can happen through you as you continue to be actively engaged with life and your divine inner relationship. Believe in what we can and will accomplish together through our passionate love affair with the divine and our adoring devotion to the Earth Mother and her children. If possible, here go the healing process. If possible and practical, this exercise can be done barefoot. If you cannot physically move through this process, then visualize or imagine it instead. Stand comfortably with knees slightly bent and feet about hip width apart. Allow your posture to be straight but relaxed. Direct your awareness into your feet. You can help this process along by wiggling your toes a little, shifting your body weight from heels to toes and side to side, and rising onto your toes and back on your heels if your balance is good today. Imagine that you can feel your feet from the inside. Imagine, feel, or intend that your feet can sense the rich, nourishing, and vitalizing energy of the earth and the ground beneath you. Imagine and intend the magnetic pulling power of your feet is strong enough to create a palpable connection, a gentle suctioning motion between your feet and the energy of the earth. Allow the earth energy to build up beneath your feet and then flow up through your being, softly out through the top of your head, gently cascading down on either side of you, soaking back into the ground. Say aloud, I call upon divine grace and unconditional love to show me truth and creative solutions, empowered by divine wisdom for all matters in my life, including here mention any specific that you would like help to resolve or heal, including my financial situations. May all beings know and be blessed, assisted and empowered by Divine Mother to fulfill their purpose and potential. So be it. Place your hands in prayer position. You have finished your healing process. So where I said my financial position, you can put in any problem where you having a problem and then ask the Divine Mother to help you with that little prayer we just did. We on to the second card. Don't seem that long. This actually a spirit animal that came through this time, and this is Puma. Totemic Puma. Power awakening. I am Puma with you. I awaken the vigorous energy, fierce power, and ability to act without hesitation when the moment is right. My patience and strategy, my preparation and precision, my fearlessness and decisiveness are now your own. Allow my sacred medicine to fill your soul and bring courage to your heart. You have come into your power. Ooh. You got this. Don't let fear or hesitation hold you back. Apply yourself fully to the task. Let go of old ways of viewing yourself as incapable, scattered, or wasteful of energy. You have the ability to what the hell? You have the ability to focus intently, to generate clear intention, and to achieve your ambitions through the methodical steps in an applied will. You have the internal resources you need for successful completion. Even if no one else recognizes your potential or believes in your future success, they will understand differently in due course. By then, you already have been moved on to your new task. Trust your sense of time and have patience. When you know it's time to leap, do so without hesitation. Puma moves through your soul as a guardian and guide. When Puma appears, it is a significant sign that you have come into your power. Puma moves with stealth and silence. Observant and patient, as she narrows her focus, she cultivates energy so that the correct amount of inner power for the outer action is there when needed. When she strikes, it is with precision and effectiveness. She does not waste energy. She chooses her opportunity. Hesitation is not in her nature. There is no time or energy for doubt and uncertainty when one is fully engaged, consciously participating in the moment. You may wonder if this sounds much like you. You may consider yourself to be, at least sometimes, much more of a doubter than one prone to fearlessness and certainty. Yet this soul medicine of Puma builds within us silently. We may not even realize that her power is there until suddenly, when it is needed, we act with unerring focus and unwavering commitment. We literally didn't know what we had in us until the time came and the attitude of swift, unfailing responsiveness somehow arose from within. Puma is cautious, steady, and poised until the right moment to act is upon her. Then she leaves her cover behind, and with unwavering focus she strikes. You are guided by her to keep your motives, plans, and preparation out of public view. Attend to your work. Become ready to be it rather than talk about it. Come on, bro. This card, like, shit. Oh. If them people that ain't do nothing, that ain't messing with you, that showed you they ain't down with the get down because they finna see you, or they should have been down with the get down. And why you gonna, you know what I'm saying? Don't have so much talk about yourself. Do what you need to do. So then when you do talk, it just be like, oh yeah, that boy know what he talking about. That girl know what she talking about. Rather talk about it. Become ready to be it rather than talk about it. You know what I'm saying? You telling everybody your dreams and aspirations, you knowing exactly what you got going on, what the universe finna throw you into. You know, they looking, they laughing, they talking about you bad, but yo, part of this medicine is strategy, planning, and visualizing the end result. This requires simplicity and clarity. Even if the destiny you are seeking to manifest is big and bold, there will be simple steps to take along the way. Puma is a huntress with singular focus. She goes after what is required at each moment, one step at a time, thereby attains her goals. She strikes successfully because she works precisely. Take time to formulate your goals. Go after them one by one with patience and cultivated timing. Take charge of the situation through a willing to bide your time. Cultivate energy and courage and trust your intuition to leap when you know that the right moment is upon you. Puma might bring us the power we need to step into a new role, seize control of a failing project, cut off a toxic situation in our lives, or cease unhelpful negative self-talk. She indicates that a change of relationship with power is available to you now. If you have been repelled by the malicious use of power by others, or even yourself, recognize this and let it go. Forgive. Give yourself the chance to use your power safely and wisely. Know that you are smart enough to learn from what didn't honor your soul in the past. When you ask the divine to guide you from within your heart, your motives in the world shall benefit you more than only yourself. This just use of power, surrendered and in service to the great power of the divine, will help you overcome your reluctant and lay claim to your will. Your will is needed to transform inspiration into action. The world truly needs this from you. Whatever it is that you dream of attaining or desire to do in this world, Puma arrives from this with this message. You have the power. Oh my God. Yo. Find a comfortable place to relax. Say aloud. Puma, spirit of the sun, fire of the earth. You are fierceness and intelligent use of power, embodied in sacred feminine form. This so reminds me of Sekhmet so much. Your presence awakens the power within my soul, and I leave doubt and fear behind. I am patient. I am determined. I shall not be swayed from my purpose. Procrastination and hesitation are no longer part of my way. I embrace your gifts for the greatest good. With your certainty, I find my conviction renewed. It is not a question of if, but a question of when. My spiritual attainment is inevitable. Oh my God, inevitable. So be it. I gotta read that a little faster because that's a tricky word. Slowly read through this simple visualization as you feel the energy in the description. So listen after me. Sit back, relax. I'm kind of shiny, and I ain't even talking about my face. It's like the energy around me. Okay. It's a matter with a dog. She hiding in me. So listen after me. Close your eyes and listen to this visualization. Or they in church. Golden fur, shimmering copper in the sunlight. Heat pulsing beneath the skin as waves of contained energy are ready to be channeled in clean action at the right moment. Lean and powerful muscle. Watchful steady gaze. No thought or distraction. Just pure focus. The power rises within, and the moment to leap is here. Action. Aliveness. The wisdom of bold aliveness without hesitation is within my soul, and I claim it. Now either close your eyes and relax, or get up and move your body in whatever way feels best, for as long as feels good for you. You have completed your healing process. I like that, I like that, I like that, I like that. Final card of this deck is number 35, Mandala of the Moon, Mama Quilla. I remember that one from me and when me and my cousin had went live and I had pulled some cards and she popped out. I, the Lunar Mother, brings you my mandala of the moon to manifest through the law of magnetic attraction. My mandala is the sacred portal through which your dreams, intentions, and visions shall pass into the wholeness of being, from the realm of inspiration into the world of form on earth. There's no need for doubt or concern, for even the appearance of delay signifies that the divine feminine mystery is at work, with time and unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. Trust that a falling away is meant to be. Have faith in new divine works being born. All them with divine feminine cards. This oracle brings a sign that creative works will reach fulfillment. Relax with trust in the positive expectation that all your needs will be met. This makes it easier for abundance to flow and for all earthly and spiritual matters to fall into place according to great and loving higher intelligence. Things are changing, even if you cannot see the physical evidence of this as yet. Trust that your actions are leading you into a better way of life. Rely on the universe and you shall see how all things come together according to a timing and higher order that suits you, in ways even better than you could have imagined by yourself. Page 169. Okay, here go the healing process. Now I'm going to read a little bit more out of here. The divine has a destiny intended for you. When you surrender, you are led into it. Your spiritual destiny has been crafted for you alone by the source that created you and knows that you are extraordinary and unconditionally loving intimacy and wishes for you to complete fulfillment with a passion that is both tender and fierce. We do all that we can do, and yet we know that we don't have to attempt to direct the divine and its mysterious workings of love. Let the Divine Mother evoke peace and reassurance for your mind and heart as you realize that her divine promise is here for you now. All things come in time, and for all things, including your dreams, there is a season. Say the following out loud. I honor the creative magnetism and living power of attraction within me that calls into my life all good things, for all good purpose. What is not meant for me, I release with trust. And what is intended for me, I embrace with joy. I have been given the free will to create whatever I choose, with the understanding that spiritual responsibility for all my creations rests with me. I ask that unconditionally loving and merciful Divine Mother to guide me from the soul, so that all my creations bring her pleasure and fulfill my soul. With gratitude, so be it. You can now express any heartfelt desires to the Divine Mother. Speak to her as a loving guide, mother, and friend, telling her of what it is that your soul yearns for and knowing that she hears you with love. What you are speaking is becoming a prayer, so don't be hesitant. Give yourself permission to be authentic and free with your expression. Softly gaze at the mandala depicted in the center of the oracle card image. Gently note this circular outer form and the ornate square configuration in the center. Relax. You are gaining healing from the Divine Mother as you do this. Let your gaze dwell upon the moon and her cycles in the sacred feminine figure in serene and joyful acceptance. Rest. You have completed your healing process. 1, 2, 3, 4. There was a puma behind her. Ain't that crazy? Let's get into the next deck. It's like a whole little story / synchronistic alignment. Now we into the final deck. Beyond Lemuria. The first card we had was number 8, Third Eye Chakra, Pineal Perspective. The seat of wisdom and consciousness, intuition, imagination, seeing inner and outer worlds, limitlessness, understanding. Connect with your third eye and transcend what you understand with your mind, Lord Shiva. Discover a deep inner knowing through the interconnected web of all that is and has been. You can tune into this wisdom at will, as when you wish to. This wisdom is ancient yet pioneering, It is the creator of the free will we choose to weave from moment to moment. Be the observing witness. Allow the transcendence of duality without judgment. Be mindful. Listen and allow your unfurling intuition to unravel the paradoxes of reality. To restore it. Examine limiting ideas. Listen more. Balance the left hemisphere, logical and analytical thinking with inner guidance and deeper wisdom. Take note of any thought patterns that may be holding you from your fullest potential through the mind-based fear of past experiences. Themes: enhancing your imagination or intuition, seeing beyond illusion. Healing position between the eyebrow. Color wash deep indigo blue. Right there. I'm just goofy, yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah. And you got Lord Shiva, he opened his third eye, was able to burn karma, lust with his third eye, because he was able to see inside of himself what was making him desire it. The self-limiting belief that made him feel like he needed it so bad. Oh, you hear what I'm saying? Number 25 is the next card. Freedom. Living the life you love. Liberation as a shift in perspective. The many facets of freedom. Inviting enjoyment and inspiration to your life. Discovering what freedom means to you. Overcoming limitation. Unbound creative expression. Choice over obligation. Freedom means living as you choose with your wings and heart open, able to direct your reality as you want. The quest for freedom in one form or another seems innate. In Western culture, the path to freedom is often equated with money. Ironically, chasing wealth can have the opposite effect due to the lengths taken for it to be acquired. It is possible to weave a life in thriving alignment with our soul's calling while financially supporting our realities. You may picture freedom in its more extreme guises, but when we truly feel free, our lifestyles may not change drastically. It is more of a state of mind. The only change may be that you are choosing to live a certain way rather than feeling obligated. We may move through periods of life in a dazed blur of routine. What seemed like the dream career or lifestyle may have become somewhat of a prison. We may feel stuck, blocked, or uninspired. We may know deep down that it's time to step into something different, but feel tied to what we have set up for ourselves, perhaps financially or because others depend on us. It may feel like something needs to change externally before you can make this step, but it doesn't usually work that way. As scary as it seems to get off a self-perpetuating spiral, we need to initiate our own change. Small changes that don't impinge on your work or family can be enough to tell the universe you are ready for something else. Think about where you might find inspiration. Then begin searching and try it out. Try a few new things. This will help you shift the direction of your inner being. Before you know it, opportunities will start to open for you. It will then be your choice to follow a new path or to continue as you are. Letting go, trusting, and loving without limitation are also a big part of internal freedom. There are lots of ideas about where freedom can be. Having a framework from where what it can be means even more freedom can flourish. Complete freedom can also be overwhelming, confusing, or ungrounding. Structure and security are friends of freedom. They support fun, safety, expansion, sustainability, and exciting possibility. Bring a deeper sense of freedom to a situation. A limitation may be a state of mind. A shift or perspective can help bring a sense of lightness and choice. Also consider what freedom might look to you in the bigger picture of your life. If you are feeling stifled in an environment, it's up to you to make a change. Add pleasurable moments or practices that cultivate a sense of greater freedom in your day-to-day life. If you are currently experiencing greater freedom, you may be feeling unsettled. Consider what it is, Consider whether it is the kind you were looking for. If you feel ungrounded and lost, perhaps you could add some structure to your world to optimize your freedom. This was a beautiful reading. Final card of the deck, Sound of the Universe, number 51. Let love set you. Sound of the Universe. Life-changing experiences, glimpsing the great mysteries, significant timing, pivotal moments, the Siri yantra, the tuning fork of universal consciousness, music, transcending mundane reality. This card signifies those pivotal moments that transcend belief, remind us of a greater reality, and influence us so that life will never be the same again. When I started channeling paintings, I explored sacred geometry by including it as a key element in my creations without knowing much about its meaning. When I looked up the wisdom of the Siri Yantra, I was blown away. It symbolizes the sound of the universe. This painting was crucial for me as it was my make or break decider for whether I could fulfill my dream as a painter. It was also significant as I crashed my car trying to steady the painting as I am monetarily taking my eyes off the road. The events that followed delivered the most spiritual growth that I ever experienced in this lifetime. Up until that point, interestingly, this piece has also vanished. The Siri Yantra is a powerful symbol described as the tuning fork that connects us to the universal consciousness. It is present in those aha moments, the fragments in time when life as we all know it falls away to reveal a place outside the mundane. It brings a sense of awe and overwhelms, and yet it feels so real that it draws us back to our core for deep remembering. It allows us to fathom our limitlessness. This card is also about music as a sacred tool. It speaks of the importance of having a soundtrack for our journey. Music was an essential part of ceremony in Lemuria as it bridged the gap between matter and non-matter. Even in this dimension, music opened up the portal to an array of feelings and atmospheres. Bring more music into your reality to expand your experience and shift your sense of ordinary reality. Having your world shaken up even a little can invite a deeper glimpse of the great mystery of your life. There are myriad ways to speak behind the veil of mundane world. Ecstatic dance, spiritual inspiration, and intuitive creative pursuits are just a few. Aim to naturally imbue this awareness in your everyday existence so you can avoid the sudden wake-up calls. Wake up to the hidden music, harmony, and wonder of your multi-dimensional world. Thank you, Absolute Source. Thank you, Spirit Guide, and all of the divine beings for coming through and helping me with this room here. Amen, amen, amen. For the good of all and harmony, so it shall be. I close out this session with loving, abundance, peace, and clarity. I hope this brought in y'all some clarity. Thank y'all for supporting me. It's your boy Spirit Baby Kill. Email me if you need a personal read, and I'm always here and open to do it. Yeah, seems like the Divine Mother is most definitely on our time. On our side at this time. So, really releasing the lingo, stepping out of that super masculine power. And I'm a man, so it's hard. So, stepping out of the super masculine power of trying to get everything done. And it really ain't no good energy being put into it. And stepping more into your receiving end because you so used to putting in so much action. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and receive. The abundance is here. Thank you for supporting me. It's your boy Spirit Baby Kid. Please support me. Like, comment, and share this video. Thank you.